March 15th, 2025 officially begins the Mercury in Aries retrograde season. In this video, we are going to talk to you about your Mercury retrograde survival guide, your Mercury retrograde tips and tricks, what to do and what not to do. Being that it is in a sign of Aries, I believe you want to hear this. Mercury in Aries is very passionate, very bold, speaks its mind without much thought to it. And this could get us into some trouble because Mercury in Aries is very passionate in speech and does not care about the consequences. For you see, Aries is the god of war, traditionally ruled by Mars. And Mercury in Aries may not be careful with its choice of words. We had a lunar eclipse 24 hours prior to Mercury going retrograde. Mercury is going to stay retrograde until April 7th. And these are the top 3 tips for surviving the 2025 Mercury retrograde in Aries. Number 1, think before you speak. Again, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and it rules war, conflict. It is very passionate. It is a fire sign that acts very instinctually. And Mercury being in Aries, we may use fighting words without much thought to it. If we don't think about what we choose to speak about, we may inevitably begin some conflict. Number 2, take care and look at all the details within any exchange, whether it is a contract, whether it is emails, text messages, whether you're buying electronics online. You want to be very careful and look into the details. Now, a lot of people, they say don't sign any contracts during Mercury retrograde, but I tend to disagree with that because it's not that you shouldn't sign contracts, it's that you should make sure you read the fine print. Mercury is originally ruled by Virgo, and Virgo is all about the details. And finally, number 3, be prepared for people from your past returning. And people from your past returning may be a good or bad thing. Now, in the eyes of the universe, there's no such thing as good or bad. Everything just is. But if you have people from the past or situations or circumstances that are usually unresolved, that return from the past, it is very important to be particularly careful in not committing yourself to those situations, circumstances, or that person before you review, right? Mercury retrograde is all about review, all the details that are necessary before commitment. Now, this Mercury retrograde will last until the 7th of April, and it will go back into the sign of Pisces, which is why even more so the details are particularly important during this time frame, because Pisces is the opposite sign of Virgo. And Virgo is all about the details, but Pisces could care less about the details. Pisces likes to get lost in the sauce. And you have to be careful with that. So these are the 3 tips that I would personally give so that you can survive and thrive during this Mercury retrograde season. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you guys give it a thumbs up and you subscribe to this channel right below and click the bell notification so you're notified as I do daily astrology vlogs, Sunday to Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I hope to see you soon, and I wish you a very prosperous, harmonious, and balanced Mercury retrograde.